I'm going to make this update for my new horror movie Blu-rays that I've just gotten. You know, these were not included in my previous horror Blu-ray video. We'll start right here with this box set, which I've been meaning to get for quite some time, which is the Omen collection. And it's a box set that includes the first 3 movies and the remake. Alright. Unfortunately, it does not include Omen 4, which I believe was a made-for-TV movie, and I haven't actually seen that one. But that's okay, because I've heard that one is not really very good. Alright, I got this from Amazon. I got a pretty good deal on it. When it arrived, it had a bit of a crease right there along the side, as you can see. But that's okay. The set itself is a bit flimsy. It comes in this just plain cardboard box, and which is not very sturdy, and the discs themselves come here in these little slip things, you know, where you just insert the disc in there, which I know everybody hates that. I do too, but whatever. The disc is still pretty good, you know, and for the price, I think I got a good deal. So it includes the Omen. Oh, excuse me. This is the first one, the Omen, and then we have Omen 2, sometimes referred to as Damien Omen 2. Then we have here, as you can see on the disc, it says Omen 3, and then closer upon the final conflict. The title of this movie is in fact only The Final Conflict, not Omen 3. Alright, and over here we have the Omen remake, sometimes referred to as the Omen 666, but no, it's simply called the Omen. Alright, well, you know, the first one is the best one, of course. You know, can't go wrong with that one. I do have it also on DVD. I have a 2-disc special edition DVD of it, and I believe all the special features are in this Blu-ray, so that's good. Plus, of course, the image quality here, in fact the image quality for all of them is very, very good, as is the sound. Alright, all of them have special features and commentary tracks. The first one has, I believe, 3 different commentary tracks. Let's see if we can get a close-up of them right there. Yes, and I think I've heard one of the commentary tracks. I have, of course, seen all of the movies, and I did not want to make this video until I had seen all the movies again and also seen the commentary tracks that are with them. Damien Omen 2, of course. Well, let's start with the Omen, which is the start of the story, where we have the Antichrist as a little boy. He does not discover he is the Antichrist until Damien Omen 2. So that's when he realizes who he is. And then finally in the final conflict, he is fully aware of who he is and is putting his plans in motion to dominate the earth. But of course, to do so, he must first kill the Nazarene, as it refers to the second coming of Jesus Christ. And so he is on a quest to kill all children that he believes are Jesus Christ reincarnated. And then the Omen remake, which I don't mind. I think it's a pretty good movie. I don't know why everybody hates on it. You know, they call it the crappy remake or whatever, but it's pretty damn good. I think the performances are very good. Liev Schreiber and Julia Stiles do a really, really good job on it, and I think it gives it a different touch from the first one, where you have a much younger cast, and that gives it I believe a fresher take on it. And also the image, the cinematography on this remake is just astounding. It's really really beautiful to look at. It's got some great scenes in it. The commentary track are pretty interesting here for the first one, and the second one has the commentary track is by the producer, and here the producer is joined by somebody that is a fan of the film, who is doing the commentary along with them and sort of steering the conversation along, which is, I believe, that's the way you should do it for commentary, because I've seen a lot of commentary tracks by people that have, where the film itself is maybe 20, 30 years old, and they don't remember much about it, or they don't really care anymore. So it's really good to have somebody that's a fan of the film right there with them, just goading them along with and just making the conversation interesting. And this commentary track does have some good insights, particularly into the behind the scenes of the movie itself, and the financing of the film. If you want to get into Hollywood finances, this is the commentary track to hear. And also, it's interesting to note that this movie had at first one director, and then that director was fired because he just wasn't cutting it, and was replaced by another. And Omen 3: The Final Conflict sadly does not. It has a commentary track by the director, which would seem like he would know, better about the movie. But the commentary is very, very dry. I found it very, very dry. And here in the Omen remake, the commentary is very, very good. It's got the director and I believe the producer and the editor right there doing the commentary, and they do a really, really good job. It's like they themselves are watching the film for the first time. They really keep it fresh. I really recommend it. All right, well that's it here for the Omen box set. Get it if you can. Let's go on through some other Blu-rays that I picked up, since last video. Here we have The Needle, which is a total blind buy. Never heard of this movie. I have not even seen this Blu-ray. I believe it's one of those. It's I did see the trailer. It seems to be that it's about a box, that somehow has a curse on it and kills people. I don't know. We'll have to see. Check it out. All right. It is a Blu-ray and DVD combo, so I got it super cheap. Now we go with Oculus. Really underrated movie in my opinion. This one kind of came and went, and not many people talked about it that much. But it's very, very good. I did see it when it first came out in movie theaters, and I just rewatched it, and it's pretty damn good. It's got a story, a mystery story within the horror story. And normally I don't like movies that have two timelines going on at once, flipping back and forth between the present and the past. But this one does it, but they do it very well. I really liked it. And I'd really like maybe to see a sequel to this, a part 2, with maybe the same characters or another story regarding this cursed mirror. Then we have here Exorcist 3, okay? And I hadn't seen this one in ages. Maybe since I saw it originally in movie theaters way, way back then. It is directed by I believe, not William Friedkin, but William Peter Blatty himself, who is William Peter Blatty, who is the author of the book, of the novel of the original Exorcist. So he, of course, wrote and directed this movie based on his own novel called Legion. And here, even though this movie is called Exorcist 3, it is in fact the true sequel to The Exorcist, because it follows the events that happened in that first movie. There is an Exorcist 2, which is also a sequel, but it takes on a different path by following the little girl Reagan. This movie does not include Reagan, but it does include the demon that originally possessed Reagan. All right, it's got some, not as good as The Exorcist, the original movie, but it's got some pretty spooky moments. Recommended. Then we have The Raven here. You'll see, of course, here the title in Spanish, because as I've said, I live in Mexico, and that's where I buy most of these movies. And, well, I really was expecting a lot more from this movie, seeing as it has Edgar Allan Poe himself as a character, and somebody using his stories to commit murders. And, well, it should have been more than it was. It's got some good moments, but I really wanted more from a movie with Edgar Allan Poe stories, right? The Raven. And last here for this update, we have a Pan's Labyrinth. Well, this combines a horror and fantasy. More of a fantasy film, actually. And I did see it when it first came out. Pretty damn good. The visuals are, of course, very good. Glad to have it. Lots of special features, which I'm sure I'm going to get to. I have not to rewatch this movie, this particular Blu-ray, so I'm really anxious to see how it looks. All right, well, that's the update for today, and I hope you check out some of these movies. When I get more, I'll do another update. Thanks for watching, and so long.